Welcome back to our channel Rare Coins Hub. In today's video we are going to explore something really interesting and exciting. Stay with us and don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get started. In the world of numismatics, the fascination with coins goes far beyond their everyday use as currency. For collectors, coins tell stories of history, artistry, craftsmanship, and sometimes unexpected value. The 2004 USA 1-dime coin is no exception. On the surface, it may seem like an ordinary dime, just another piece of pocket change, but dig a little deeper, and you'll find a remarkable tale behind this small but mighty coin. The dime, valued at 10 cents, has always been one of the more humble coins in the United States currency system. Though it's small in size, it carries a rich history that dates back to 1796, when the U.S. Mint first introduced the coin. Over the years, the dime has gone through various transformations in design, but the 2004 version is particularly noteworthy for its connection to a major shift in U.S. numismatic history, the transition from the 1999 to the 2008 series of the Roosevelt dime. The dime we know and handle today is a reflection of its long-standing place in American coinage. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, just after the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who had served as the 32nd President of the United States. The decision to feature Roosevelt on the dime came as a tribute to the late president, who had been a staunch advocate for the poor, Social Security, and economic reforms during the Great Depression. He was an iconic figure, and the decision to immortalize him on the dime was an apt one. Designed by artist John R. Sinek, Roosevelt's profile has been featured on the dime ever since, marking one of the longest runs of any coin design in U.S. history. But what makes the 2004 dime particularly special? To answer that, we need to dive into the details of its design and minting process. As part of the ongoing evolution of U.S. coinage, the design of the dime, like all other coins, remained relatively unchanged through the early 21st century. The obverse of the coin continued to display Roosevelt's portrait, while the reverse showed a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, symbols representing freedom, peace, and strength, respectively. However, the year 2004 marked the start of a new chapter for the Roosevelt dime. In that year, the U.S. Mint released a special series of dimes as part of its ongoing efforts to honor the history and culture of the United States. The special 2004 dime featured the reverse design with a slight variation that made it a distinct part of that year's coinage. This version of the dime incorporated a new reverse design, one that depicted a fuller, more stylized image of the torch, olive branch, and oak branch, symbolizing unity and peace. Additionally, the 2004 dime, like many other coins from the early 2000s, was struck with a new composition. By this time, the U.S. Mint had shifted the material used for its coinage from 90% silver to a more cost-effective copper-nickel clad. As a result, the composition of the 2004 dime was 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, making it more affordable to produce and yet still durable enough for everyday use. This change reflected the broader economic realities facing the U.S. government at the time, as well as the continuing demand for coins that could stand the test of circulation without too much wear and tear. Now, while most 2004 dimes were struck for general circulation, it's the collector coins and special mint variations that truly add to the intrigue and allure of this year's dime. As with many coins, there are certain minting variations and error coins that could make a particular dime valuable. For example, coins with unusual flaws, like double dies, off-center strikes, or misaligned dies, can become rare and highly sought after by collectors. These minting errors are often the key to a coin's collector value. For the 2004 dime, one of the most notable variations that collectors look for is the proof version of the coin. These proof coins were struck with a special process to give them a higher quality finish. The U.S. Mint created proof coins by striking them multiple times with specially prepared dies, resulting in a coin that has a sharp, mirror-like finish. These coins are produced in limited quantities and are typically sold to collectors, not released into general circulation. The 2004 proof dime, with its impeccable detail and mirror-like surface, quickly became a favorite among collectors. Proof coins often come with a higher premium in the marketplace due to their rarity and condition, but it's not just the proof coins that have attracted attention. As with many coins, it's the discovery of rare minting errors that can make a 2004 dime truly valuable. Mint errors occur when the machinery or processes used during production go awry, leading to defects in the coin. Sometimes these errors can be minor, like a small bump or scratch, but in rarer cases, they can be substantial enough to increase a coin's value dramatically. For the 2004 dime, some rare errors have been found, such as coins with misaligned strikes or improperly stamped designs. These errors are often sought after by collectors who value them for their uniqueness and rarity. Beyond minting errors, there are other factors that can contribute to a 2004 dime's collector appeal. The condition of the coin plays a significant role in its value. Coins that are in pristine condition, especially those with little to no signs of wear, are much more valuable than coins that show significant signs of circulation. A dime in gem condition, meaning it has been well preserved with little or no evidence of use, will fetch a higher price than a dime that's been tossed around in circulation. Coin grading services, such as the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, use standardized systems to evaluate the condition of coins, and coins that are graded as mint state or proof are often the most valuable. Now, let's talk about the ultimate question. Just how valuable is a 2004 dime? While most 2004 dimes are worth their face value of 10 cents, some rare variations have seen extraordinary prices at auctions and sales. The market for rare coins can be unpredictable, but with the right combination of rarity, condition, and collector interest, certain coins can skyrocket in value. So, let's get to the exciting part, the big reveal that in recent years, some 2004 dimes have fetched incredible amounts at auctions, especially those with rare minting errors or in perfect, uncirculated condition. One particularly exceptional coin, an error-struck 2004 dime, sold for a staggering $106,000. Yes, you read that correctly, $106,000 for a single dime. The reason behind this high value is tied to the rarity of the error, the coin's pristine condition, and the growing demand for unique minting errors among collectors. Coins like this are considered to be one-of-a-kind treasures, and their value continues to appreciate as collectors' interest in rare finds grows. Of course, this kind of price is not the norm for most 2004 dimes, but it serves as a reminder that even the most seemingly ordinary coins can hold immense value under the right circumstances. The discovery of an error coin or a pristine, uncirculated specimen could turn your ordinary 2004 dime into a valuable asset. So, how can you increase your chances of finding a rare 2004 dime with significant value? The answer lies in attention to detail, patience, and a little bit of luck. Collectors spend years examining coins, searching for the perfect specimens, and hoping to find that elusive error coin. Coin rolls, estate sales, online auctions, and certified dealers are all places where you can find coins that have the potential to increase in value over time. It's a journey that requires passion, knowledge, and persistence, but it can lead to truly remarkable discoveries. The 2004 USA dime is a prime example of how a simple, everyday coin can have hidden depth and unexpected value. Whether it's the historical significance of the Roosevelt design, the variations in minting, or the potential for rare errors, the 2004 dime continues to capture the imagination of collectors. And with the possibility of finding a coin worth tens of thousands of dollars, it's no wonder that the hunt for rare dimes is such an exciting pursuit in the world of numismatics. The 2016 USA 1 dime has a rich history, intricate design, and a value that can often surprise us. Whether you're an experienced collector or just beginning to explore the fascinating world of numismatics, the 2016 dime provides a window into the past and an opportunity to uncover something truly special. Let's take a step back in time. The story of the dime stretches all the way back to the founding of the United States. The first U.S. dimes were minted in 1796, making them a crucial part of the country's early coinage system. The coin was designed to represent the nation's growing economy and its ability to create its own currency, an important symbol of independence. Since then, the dime has undergone numerous design changes, each reflecting the evolution of American culture and history. Fast forward to 1946, when the Roosevelt dime was introduced. This design, which would become the standard for the dime, was chosen as a tribute to the late President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who had passed away the previous year. Roosevelt was a beloved figure, known for his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II. The decision to place his image on the dime was an homage to his role in shaping the nation. Artist John R. Sinek's design of Roosevelt's profile has remained a constant on the dime ever since, making it one of the most recognizable coin designs in American history. The 2016 USA 1 dime coin, like many coins before it, adheres to this iconic design. However, as with all coins, it has its own unique set of characteristics that make it particularly interesting, especially when you dive deeper into its minting process, historical context, and even its collector appeal. The 2016 dime is part of the long-running series of coins featuring Roosevelt's portrait on the obverse, with the familiar reverse design of a torch, olive branch, and oak branch. These elements symbolize the nation's core values: liberty, peace, and strength. The reverse of the dime has undergone some minor adjustments over the years, but it remains a consistent and easily identifiable design. Its simplicity, paired with the dignified image of Roosevelt on the obverse, has made it a lasting symbol of American identity. What is particularly interesting about the 2016 dime is its place within the context of American coinage during this time. The year 2016 saw the continuation of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which began in 2010. While the quarter program was capturing attention with its celebration of national parks and landmarks, the dime remained a steady reminder of the country's history and values. The 2016 dime wasn't part of a special commemorative program like the quarters, but it still represented the nation's ongoing commitment to honoring historical figures and moments through its coins. Minting details of the 2016 dime are relatively straightforward but still noteworthy for collectors. The coin was minted by the U.S. Mint at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, with the familiar P and D mint marks, respectively. These mint marks, along with the coin's date, provide important information about its production and can impact its value. In addition to the standard coins for circulation, the U.S. Mint also produced proof versions of the 2016 dime for collectors. These proof coins are specially minted to have a shiny, mirror-like finish, making them more desirable to numismatists. For collectors, one of the main points of focus when evaluating the 2016 dime is its condition. Coins that have been kept in pristine condition are far more valuable than those that show signs of wear and tear. Most dimes that circulate tend to have some level of scratches, discoloration, or wear from being in circulation. But coins that remain in excellent or mint condition, often referred to as uncirculated coins, can fetch higher prices. Graded by professional organizations like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, these coins are assigned a grade based on their quality, ranging from good to mint state or proof quality. While the general circulation 2016 dimes may not have immediate high value due to their abundance, collectors often turn their attention to dimes that have unique characteristics or have been preserved in uncirculated or proof condition. A flawless coin, with no signs of wear and an immaculate strike, can demand higher prices in the marketplace. The 2016 dime is no exception to this rule. Whether in standard or proof form, these coins are highly sought after by those who appreciate the artistry of the minting process and the history encapsulated in each strike. But it's not just the pristine condition or the special proof versions that attract attention from collectors. In the world of coin collecting, sometimes it's the errors that make a coin truly valuable. Minting errors can occur for a number of reasons, such as misalignments, double strikes, or off-center impressions. These imperfections are incredibly rare, but when they do occur, they can make a coin far more valuable than its typical counterparts. The 2016 dime, like many other coins, is not immune to such errors. One of the most famous errors found on the 2016 dime involved a misaligned die, which caused part of the design to appear off-center. While most dimes of this year are crisp and clean, the discovery of error coins like this one made waves in the numismatic community. These error coins can fetch a considerable premium due to their rarity and uniqueness. For a collector, finding a coin with such an error is like striking gold. It's a rare and exciting event that can make a coin's value shoot up dramatically. Now, let's talk about the most exciting part, the current value of the 2016 one-dime coin. As you might imagine, most of the 2016 dimes that have been released into circulation are worth their face value of 10 cents. After all, they are still relatively new, and there are millions of them in circulation. However, when it comes to the rarer, more pristine versions, or those with special errors, the value can increase significantly. For example, a proof-quality 2016 dime, in pristine condition and certified by a grading service, could sell for anywhere from a few dollars to $100, depending on its grade. But the truly exciting part comes when you look at the rare minting errors or coins that have remained in near-perfect condition for years. Some collectors have paid thousands of dollars for error versions of the 2016 dime. But one particular 2016 dime, featuring a striking minting error that resulted in a unique double die, recently sold for an incredible $92,000 at auction. That's right, $92,000 for a single dime. This remarkable price was a result of a combination of factors: the rare minting error, the coin's impeccable condition, and the ever-growing demand for rare and unique coins. While finding such a coin is incredibly rare, the fact that a 2016 dime could fetch such a staggering amount shows just how valuable a seemingly ordinary coin can become when it possesses the right attributes. For collectors hoping to find a valuable 2016 dime, it's important to remember that value comes from rarity and condition. While most 2016 dimes may not be worth much more than their face value, the hunt for those rare errors, uncirculated coins, or proof versions can be incredibly rewarding. Coin collecting is a journey, and each coin tells a part of the larger story of the nation's history. The 2016 dime is just one piece of that story, but for the right collector, it might just hold the key to an incredible find. So, the next time you come across a 2016 dime, take a moment to examine it closely. It could be the start of an exciting new chapter in your coin collection, or it might be the rare find that makes you a small fortune. After all, in the world of coin collecting, sometimes the most ordinary coins hold the greatest surprises. Today, we're taking a closer look at the 1988 USA 5-cent coin, also known as the nickel, a coin that has a long history and some fascinating details. While it may seem like just another small coin, the 1988 nickel, with its subtle features, historical significance, and potential for rare variations, is a prime example of how a seemingly ordinary piece of currency can turn into a valuable collector's item. Coins have always played a vital role in society. They represent not only a system of exchange but also the values, culture, and history of a nation. The 5-cent coin, commonly known as the nickel, was first introduced by the United States Mint in 1866. Since then, it has gone through various design changes, each representing the changing face of the country. The 1988 nickel, like others before it, carries with it a connection to American history and, as we'll discover, some very valuable secrets hidden in its mintage. Let's begin with a look back at the 1988 5-cent coin's design. For those familiar with American coinage, the design of the nickel hasn't changed much over the years. The coin has featured the profile of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse since 1938. Jefferson, a key figure in American history, is remembered for his role in drafting the Declaration of Independence, his presidency during the Louisiana Purchase, and his visionary ideas on democracy. His face, as designed by artist Felix Schlag, has been a staple of the nickel for decades. On the reverse side of the 1988 nickel, we see an image of Monticello, Jefferson's beloved plantation home in Virginia. The Monticello design, which has been featured on the reverse of the nickel since 1938, is both iconic and steeped in symbolism. Monticello was not just Jefferson's home but also a symbol of his ideal of a self-sufficient agrarian republic. Its appearance on the nickel reinforces the connection between Jefferson's legacy and the nation's values of independence and freedom, but what makes the 1988 nickel especially interesting, and potentially valuable, isn't just its design, it's the small details that set it apart from other coins of the same era. In 1988, the United States Mint continued to produce nickels at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, where the coins were struck in copper-nickel alloy, which is the standard composition for nickels. The Philadelphia Mint produced the majority of the coins with the familiar P mint mark, while the Denver Mint produced them with a D. These mint marks are important because they help collectors trace the origins of the coin and can play a role in determining rarity and value. One of the most notable things about the 1988 nickel, however, is its minting quality. Most of the coins produced in 1988 were made for general circulation, meaning they were struck with a focus on mass production and sent into the hands of the public. These coins were used in everyday transactions, purchasing candy, paying for bus fare, or exchanging for small items. As a result, many of these 1988 nickels became worn, scratched, or tarnished as they moved through the economy, and they are generally worth only their face value of 5 cents. However, in the world of coin collecting, it's the coins that survive in mint condition that are highly sought after. Mint condition coins are those that have been preserved in excellent shape, with little to no signs of wear. Some coins are even kept in protective holders or special bags to prevent damage. The minting process also plays a big role in the coin's condition. A flawless strike, where the design is crisp and the coin has no blemishes, is essential for a coin to be classified as uncirculated or in gem quality. In addition to standard circulation strikes, the U.S. Mint also produced proof versions of the 1988 nickel. These proof coins were struck multiple times with specially polished dies to give them a mirror-like finish, which made them highly attractive to collectors. The 1988 proof nickel is a particularly beautiful example of the mint's craftsmanship, and many collectors value it for its exceptional quality and eye-catching appearance. Proof coins are generally produced in limited quantities and sold directly to collectors, which makes them more valuable than the standard circulation versions. The 1988 proof nickel, therefore, is not only a part of the country's numismatic history but also a coveted item among collectors. Beyond the proof and mint state coins, there's another aspect of the 1988 nickel that has made it particularly interesting to collectors: the potential for minting errors. Errors in coin production are a common occurrence in the minting process, but when they do happen, they can create coins that are rare and highly valuable. Errors range from slight variations, such as doubling or misalignments, to more dramatic mistakes, such as blank planchets or coins struck with the wrong dies. For the 1988 nickel, there are a few error types that collectors keep an eye out for. One common error is the double die variety, where the design elements are slightly doubled due to a mistake during the die production process. This can cause parts of the coin's design, like Jefferson's portrait or the lettering, to appear as if they've been stamped twice. These types of coins are rare and can be worth a lot more than their face value. There are also cases of off-center strikes, where the coin's design is misaligned and doesn't appear properly centered on the planchet. These errors create unique variations of the coin, and for collectors, finding one can feel like discovering a hidden treasure. As we consider the potential value of the 1988 5-cent coin, it's clear that the condition and rarity of the coin are the biggest factors determining its worth. While most 1988 nickels are worth only 5 cents, proof versions in pristine condition can be worth anywhere from a few dollars to a couple $100, depending on their grade. However, when you start talking about rare minting errors or coins that have survived in flawless condition, that's when the value of the 1988 nickel really begins to rise. One particularly rare error coin, a 1988 nickel with a significant double die feature, recently sold for a staggering $128,000 at auction. This coin, in near-perfect condition, had an error that made its design stand out dramatically. The doubling effect on Jefferson's portrait and the lettering was so pronounced that it caught the attention of collectors and numismatic experts. As with all rare coins, the combination of rarity, historical significance, and collector interest made this 1988 nickel a true prize in the world of numismatics. This sale is a perfect example of how a simple 5-cent coin can become much more than just pocket change. With the right combination of rarity, condition, and collector demand, even the most ordinary coins can fetch extraordinary prices. In this case, a coin that would have been spent countless times over the years suddenly became a valuable piece of American history. It's a reminder that the world of coin collecting is filled with hidden gems, and sometimes, the best discoveries come when you least expect them. For collectors, the hunt for rare coins like the 1988 nickel can be a thrilling and rewarding pursuit. Whether you're sifting through rolls of coins from the bank, attending coin shows, or browsing online auctions, you never know when you might stumble upon a coin that could change your collection, or even your life. And while not every 1988 nickel will fetch $128,000, there's always the possibility that one day, you might find a rare error or an uncirculated gem that could significantly increase in value over time. The 1988 nickel, like all coins, tells a story. It connects us to the past and offers a glimpse into the artistry, craftsmanship, and historical significance behind U.S. coinage. The nickel has been a part of American life for over a century, and the 1988 version continues to hold a special place in the hearts of collectors. Its design, its connection to Jefferson, and the possibility of finding a rare version with a valuable error make it a coin worth paying attention to. So, the next time you come across a 1988 nickel, don't just toss it aside. Take a moment to examine it closely. It could be more valuable than you think. Whether you're looking for a pristine proof coin, an error variety, or simply trying to build your collection, the 1988 5-cent coin offers plenty of opportunities for discovery. Who knows, you might just find a hidden treasure that's worth far more than its face value. In the middle of this video we'll take an exciting journey through the 2003 USA 5-cent coin, more commonly known as the nickel. While a nickel may seem like just another coin in your pocket, its history, design, and rare variants can hold incredible value that might just surprise you. The story of the 5-cent coin is one that stretches back over a century. The nickel, in its current form, has been a part of American coinage since 1866, and it's a coin that has undergone numerous design changes throughout its history. For many years, the design of the nickel remained unchanged, but in 1938, a new design by Felix Schlag featuring the portrait of Thomas Jefferson and Monticello, the famous Virginia estate where Jefferson lived, became the standard. This design has lasted for over 80 years, with a few minor adjustments here and there, and the 2003 nickel is one such coin that maintains this classic design. But the 2003 version holds its own in terms of both historical significance and collector appeal. The year 2003 saw the continuation of the Jefferson nickel series, with the familiar image of Jefferson's portrait on the obverse of the coin. This iconic design was chosen in part to honor Thomas Jefferson's contributions to the country, particularly his leadership in drafting the Declaration of Independence and his role as president during the Louisiana Purchase. Jefferson, a statesman and visionary, represents American ideals of democracy and liberty. His profile, created by artist Felix Schlag, has become synonymous with the 5-cent coin. However, there's more to the 2003 nickel than meets the eye. This particular year in U.S. coinage marked the final year for the traditional Jefferson nickel design in its classic form before a redesign took place in 2004 to commemorate the bicentennial of the Louisiana Purchase. The 2003 coin, therefore, is a bridge between two significant periods in U.S. coin history. The design of the reverse of the 2003 nickel features the image of Monticello, Jefferson's plantation home, which further connects the coin to Jefferson's legacy. Monticello symbolizes Jefferson's vision of a self-sustaining agrarian society, and it has been a staple of the reverse design since 1938. For many collectors, the Monticello reverse is a symbol of the nation's early history and ideals. So, what makes the 2003 nickel truly unique? For the average person, it might not seem like much more than a regular 5-cent coin. But for numismatists, every detail matters. The U.S. Mint produced the 2003 nickel at two locations, the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint. These two mints struck millions of coins each, and the resulting coins were distributed into circulation across the country. As is typical with any coin production, these regular-issue nickels entered the economy, where they were used in day-to-day transactions, purchasing coffee, paying for parking, and so on. While these coins were used in everyday life, they were also part of a much larger story, a story that connects the American public with their nation's history. The 2003 nickel was composed of a copper-nickel alloy, which has been the standard for nickels since the late 1800s. This alloy consists of 75% copper and 25% nickel, which gives the coin its distinctive silver-gray appearance. Over the years, the coin's material has been a reliable standard, although it has also been subject to fluctuations in metal prices, which can sometimes influence the cost of minting. Despite these fluctuations, the basic design and composition of the coin have remained consistent for decades. For collectors, the 2003 nickel holds appeal for several reasons. First, as with any coin, the condition in which it is found is crucial. Most coins that circulate tend to show some signs of wear and tear, scratches, dings, discoloration, after being used for years. This means that a large majority of the 2003 nickels out there are worth only their face value of 5 cents. But what makes the 2003 nickel special is its potential for rarity in perfect or near-perfect condition. Many collectors and investors focus on coins that have been preserved in the best possible condition, often referred to as mint state or uncirculated. These coins show no signs of wear, and their details are sharp and crisp. Mint state coins can come from bags or rolls of coins that were never released into circulation or from coins that were specifically minted as proof coins. Speaking of proof coins, the U.S. Mint also produced special proof versions of the 2003 nickel for collectors. Proof coins are struck using specially polished dies and are intended to have a shiny, mirror-like finish. These coins are usually produced in smaller quantities and are highly sought after by collectors because of their exceptional appearance and limited availability. The 2003 proof nickel, with its flawless design and exquisite finish, is a perfect example of the artistry and craftsmanship that goes into U.S. coin production. But of course, for numismatists, the real thrill often comes from searching for rare coins with unique characteristics, such as minting errors. Minting errors can occur during the production process when a die is misaligned or a coin is struck improperly. These errors can make certain coins far more valuable than the standard issue. Errors like double strikes, off-center impressions, or die cracks are highly sought after, and sometimes these minor mistakes can turn an ordinary coin into a true treasure. For the 2003 nickel, there are a few known minting errors that can increase its value. For instance, one of the more common errors involves the misalignment of the dies, which can cause the design elements to appear slightly off-center or doubled. These types of errors are rare, but they do occur, and when they do, they often lead to higher prices on the collector's market. The presence of these errors can turn a regular nickel into a coin worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. One of the most notable 2003 nickels that caused a stir in the numismatic community was a coin with a significant die crack, which runs across Jefferson's portrait. This coin was deemed extremely rare and valuable, fetching prices well above the standard nickel. In fact, coins with significant die cracks, particularly those that appear in unusual places on the coin, are often considered highly collectible because they are one-of-a-kind anomalies in the production process. Now, you may be wondering, how much could a 2003 nickel be worth? Well, the answer largely depends on its condition, rarity, and any potential errors it might have. In general, most 2003 nickels are worth no more than their face value of 5 cents, especially if they've been circulated and show signs of wear. However, if you happen to come across an uncirculated 2003 nickel or one with a minting error, the value can increase dramatically. The most exciting news comes when you hear about rare 2003 nickels that have sold for staggering amounts. A particularly rare 2003 nickel with a die crack recently sold for an astounding $116,000 at auction. Yes, you heard that right, a single 2003 nickel, which would normally only be worth 5 cents, sold for 6 figures. The coin was graded as being in near mint condition and featured a significant die crack running across Jefferson's portrait, making it a truly unique find. This incredible sale highlights just how much value a seemingly ordinary coin can have when it possesses rare characteristics or an error that makes it stand out from the rest. For collectors, the thrill of finding such a coin is one of the key attractions of numismatics. Every coin has its own potential story, and sometimes, a little bit of luck can turn an average piece of currency into an extraordinary treasure. So, the next time you reach into your pocket or wallet and pull out a nickel, take a moment to look it over carefully. The 2003 5-cent coin might just hold more than its face value. Whether you're an experienced collector or just starting out, it's always worth keeping an eye out for coins that have something special, whether it's pristine condition, a minting error, or just the right story to tell. The 2019 quarter holds a significant place in the landscape of modern American currency. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just starting to explore the world of coin collecting, there's much to discover about this coin that links the past to the present. The United States quarter has long been a symbol of the nation's economy, culture, and history. Over the years, the design of the quarter has evolved, reflecting important events, historical figures, and national values. As you may know, the $quarter coin, which has a face value of 25 cents, has been a cornerstone of U.S. coinage since its introduction in 1796. However, the design of the quarter has undergone many changes since its inception. In 1932, a landmark event in American numismatic history occurred with the introduction of the George Washington quarter, designed by John Flanagan. This design, featuring a portrait of George Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse, became the standard for the $quarter coin for decades. The Washington quarter, still in circulation today, became one of the most iconic coin designs in U.S. history. While minor changes have been made to the coin's appearance over the years, the Washington quarter has remained an enduring symbol of American values and patriotism. But the 2019 quarter is part of a special chapter in the history of American coinage. The year 2019 marked the continuation of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which was first launched in 2010 to celebrate national parks and other national sites across the United States. Each year, new quarters were minted with designs that represented different national parks or historical sites from across the country. These designs not only served as a tribute to the nation's natural beauty and heritage but also as an opportunity for coin collectors to add new pieces to their collections. In 2019, 5 new designs were released as part of this ongoing program, each celebrating a different national site. These included quarters honoring the Lowell National Historical Park in Massachusetts, the American Memorial Park in the Northern Mariana Islands, the War in the Pacific National Historical Park in Guam, the San Antonio Missions National Historical Park in Texas, and the Frank Church River of No Return Wilderness in Idaho. Each of these coins featured unique reverse designs, representing the history, culture, and significance of these national sites. The 2019 quarters, like their predecessors in the America the Beautiful series, are part of a broader effort to recognize the diverse and rich history of the United States. The coins offer a glimpse into the country's past, with each design telling a story of its own. For collectors, this makes the 2019 quarter an exciting and highly sought-after coin. Now, let's take a closer look at the design of the 2019 quarter. The obverse, or front side, of the 2019 quarter still features the familiar portrait of George Washington, which has been a hallmark of the quarter since 1932. This design, created by John Flanagan, portrays Washington facing left in profile. Around the edge of the coin, you'll find the inscriptions, "Liberty, in God We Trust," and the coin's mint year, 2019, in this case. The portrait of Washington, with its elegant lines and dignified expression, continues to symbolize the strength and resilience of the United States. On the reverse side of the coin, the design changes depending on the specific quarter issued that year. For the 2019 quarters, the reverse features the designs representing the 5 national parks and historical sites mentioned earlier. These designs, created by various artists, offer a stunning variety of imagery, from the detailed depiction of a historic site to the serene beauty of nature. Each of these reverse designs carries its own symbolism and significance, reflecting the history of the site it honors. For example, the Lowell National Historical Park quarter depicts a mill girl working at a loom, reflecting the importance of the textile industry to the city of Lowell, Massachusetts. This design honors the contributions of women to the Industrial Revolution and highlights the historical significance of the mills in the region's economy. Similarly, the American Memorial Park quarter features a detailed rendering of a marble column that is part of the memorial dedicated to the U.S. soldiers who lost their lives during World War II. The design beautifully captures the solemnity of the memorial and honors the sacrifices made by those who served their country. These reverse designs, along with the others in the series, are not just beautiful works of art, they are also valuable educational tools, helping to teach Americans about their national parks, historical sites, and the diverse cultural heritage of the United States. The minting of these quarters followed the standard procedures used for producing U.S. coins, but they also involved some special features that collectors and investors find appealing. The 2019 quarters were minted in both Philadelphia and Denver, and the coins produced at these facilities bear the familiar P and D mint marks, respectively. The U.S. Mint also produced proof versions of these quarters, which were specially struck for collectors. Proof coins are made using highly polished dies and are known for their pristine, mirror-like finishes, making them particularly valuable to collectors. As with all U.S. coins, the 2019 quarters were struck using a combination of copper and nickel. This alloy composition has been standard for the quarter since 1965, when the U.S. Mint made the decision to switch from a silver-based alloy to a more cost-effective mix of copper and nickel. While the 2019 quarters do not contain silver, their historical significance and the artistry of their designs make them highly attractive to collectors. The popularity of the America the Beautiful Quarters program has only increased as the series has progressed, and the 2019 quarters are no exception. Collectors, both seasoned and new, are eager to add these unique coins to their collections. Each design in the series is a limited edition release, and the 2019 quarters were no different. While millions of these quarters were minted and distributed for general circulation, the release of proof and uncirculated versions, along with the limited nature of the design, has contributed to the increased collector interest. Of course, in the world of numismatics, the true value of a coin is not just determined by its rarity or design but also by its condition. Coins that have been kept in pristine condition, without scratches, discoloration, or wear, are often more valuable than coins that have been heavily circulated. For the 2019 quarters, those that are graded as uncirculated or proof can command higher prices than their everyday counterparts. In addition to the general release coins, special error coins also intrigue collectors and can command much higher values. A minting error could include things like off-center strikes, double strikes, or incorrect die usage. These error coins can be difficult to find but are often worth significantly more than their standard counterparts. For example, a 2019 quarter with a double strike error or other rare defect could easily fetch hundreds of dollars or more, depending on the severity and rarity of the error. Now, let's talk about the most exciting part of the story, the value of the 2019 quarter. While most of the quarters produced in 2019 are worth just 25 cents, the special versions of the coin, especially those in proof condition or those with minting errors, can be worth much more. Some of the rare 2019 quarters have sold at auction for as much as $106,000. That's right, $106,000 for a single quarter. These coins, which are typically in flawless condition and sometimes feature rare minting errors, represent a unique combination of historical importance, artistic beauty, and rarity. It's incredible to think that a coin with a face value of just 25 cents could eventually be worth over $100,000, but that's the magic of the numismatic world. Coins, especially those that are part of limited edition series or feature significant errors, can rise in value over time, becoming treasures for collectors and investors alike. For those of you who are just starting to explore coin collecting or even just curious about the value of the 2019 quarter, the takeaway here is simple: keep an eye out for rare and pristine examples of these coins, as they have the potential to become highly valuable in the future. Whether you're searching for error coins, limited edition releases, or simply beautiful examples of American history, the 2019 quarters offer something for every type of collector. So, the next time you find yourself holding a 2019 quarter, take a moment to appreciate the story behind the design, the history it represents, and the potential value it could hold. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and as we've seen with the 2019 quarter, even the most humble of coins can sometimes turn into valuable treasures. In the end of this video, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 2020 USA $quarter coin. As part of the ongoing tradition of American coinage, the quarter continues to capture the imagination of collectors and history enthusiasts alike. But there's much more to the 2020 quarter than meets the eye. From its design to its minting, this coin carries with it not just the weight of history but also the potential for surprising value. Let's start with the basics. The quarter, as most of us know, is worth 25 cents, but its story goes far beyond its face value. Since its introduction in 1796, the U.S. quarter has undergone several redesigns, each reflecting a different chapter in the nation's history. In fact, the $quarter coin is one of the most important coins in American circulation. Whether it's the famous Standing Liberty design, the Washington quarter, or the more recent America the Beautiful series, each redesign serves as a reminder of the country's changing identity and values. The 2020 quarter, like the years before it, is part of a significant historical tradition. For this year, however, the coin's design is a little more special. As part of the U.S. Mint's ongoing America the Beautiful Quarters program, the 2020 quarters feature designs that celebrate national parks and historical sites across the country. The America the Beautiful Quarters program began in 2010, with each year highlighting a different national site, commemorating the natural and cultural heritage that defines the United States. Each of these quarters, with its unique reverse design, pays tribute to the diverse landscape and history of America. In 2020, the 5 designs released featured parks and sites in different states and territories, each of which has its own rich history and significance. The 2020 quarters honored the following sites: the National Park of American Samoa, the Weir Farm National Historic Site in Connecticut, the Salt River Bay National Historical Park and Ecological Preserve in the Virgin Islands, the Marsh-Billings Rockefeller National Historical Park in Vermont, and the Tallgrass Prairie National Preserve in Kansas. Each of these locations was chosen for its historical, cultural, or natural importance, making these coins more than just currency. They are miniature works of art and history. Now, let's take a deeper look at the design of the 2020 quarter. Like all quarters minted in the United States since 1932, the obverse, front, of the coin features a portrait of George Washington, the first President of the United States. This design, created by John Flanagan, has become an enduring symbol of American democracy and leadership. Washington's profile has graced the quarter for nearly 90 years, and it's a design that continues to resonate with Americans, serving as a reminder of the nation's origins and its foundational principles. On the reverse, back, of the 2020 quarter, we see the unique design representing one of the 5 national parks or historical sites mentioned earlier. Each design was carefully chosen to represent the site it commemorates. For instance, the quarter honoring the National Park of American Samoa features a depiction of a Samoan fruit bat, which is native to the park. This design captures the uniqueness of the site and highlights the biodiversity of the park. Similarly, the Weir Farm National Historic Site quarter features an artist's palette and brush, celebrating the legacy of American Impressionist art that the site helped preserve. The reverse designs of the 2020 quarters are a beautiful reflection of the natural wonders, historical events, and cultural landmarks that have shaped the United States. These coins offer a glimpse into the country's diverse history and geography, from the lush rainforests of American Samoa to the tallgrass prairies of Kansas. Each design tells a story, making these quarters highly collectible for both history enthusiasts and numismatists. The minting of these quarters follows the same process that has been used by the U.S. Mint for years, with a few key details that make these coins stand out. The 2020 quarters were minted at both the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint, just as with previous years. Each of these mints produced millions of coins for circulation, ensuring that the coins would reach people all over the United States. Additionally, the U.S. Mint produced special versions of these quarters for collectors, including proof coins, uncirculated coins, and rolls of these coins, all of which were sold in limited quantities. These collector versions are usually struck with higher precision and come with a polished, mirror-like finish, making them especially attractive to those who collect coins for their beauty and craftsmanship. The material used to make the 2020 quarters is the same as that used for all quarters since 1965. These coins are composed of an outer layer of cupronickel, 75% copper, 25% nickel, and an inner core of pure copper. This alloy composition ensures that the coins are durable enough to withstand years of circulation while also keeping production costs reasonable. Despite not containing silver, the value of these quarters lies in their designs, historical significance, and, for certain rare examples, their rarity. Speaking of rarity, the 2020 quarter is especially interesting for collectors because, as with all coins, the condition in which they are kept plays a huge role in their value. Most coins that are released into circulation quickly become worn or damaged, with scratches, nicks, and discoloration from everyday use. But for collectors, the most valuable coins are those that remain in excellent condition, often referred to as uncirculated or mint state coins. Uncirculated coins are those that have never been used in everyday transactions and have been preserved in pristine condition, making them much more valuable than coins that have been circulated. In addition to uncirculated coins, proof versions of the 2020 quarter are highly sought after by collectors. Proof coins are specially made with polished dies and a high-quality minting process, resulting in coins with a mirror-like surface and crisp, detailed features. These proof coins are often sold in limited editions, adding to their appeal and rarity. For collectors, acquiring a proof version of the 2020 quarter is a desirable goal, as these coins are not only beautiful but also often increase in value over time. But what really sets the 2020 quarter apart from others in terms of collector appeal are the potential errors that can occur during the minting process. Minting errors are sometimes caused by misalignments, double strikes, or incorrect dies. These mistakes, while rare, can lead to coins that are highly valuable because of their unique characteristics. For example, a 2020 quarter with a double strike or an off-center strike could fetch a much higher price than a regular, unblemished coin. These types of error coins are often found by diligent collectors who carefully examine each coin they come across, searching for those rare and valuable mistakes. While most 2020 quarters are worth just 25 cents, a rare minting error or a coin in excellent condition can significantly increase its value. For example, a particularly rare 2020 quarter with a minting error recently sold for an astounding $102,000. Yes, you read that right, a single quarter, worth just 25 cents in its regular form, fetched a whopping $102,000 at auction. This is a testament to the incredible value that rare and error coins can hold, turning a seemingly ordinary piece of currency into a valuable treasure. It's important to remember that while not every 2020 quarter will be worth thousands of dollars, the potential for discovery in the world of coin collecting is what makes it so exciting. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for those hidden gems, coins that might seem ordinary at first but turn out to be much more valuable than they appear. The 2020 quarter is one such example, with its rich history, unique designs, and potential for rare errors that could turn a simple coin into a collector's dream. So, the next time you reach into your pocket or wallet and pull out a 2020 quarter, take a moment to appreciate its design, its history, and its potential value. Coin collecting is a hobby that can turn up some unexpected surprises, and as we've seen with the 2020 quarter, sometimes the most ordinary coins can become extraordinary treasures. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the fascinating world of the 2020 USA $quarter coin. Whether you're a longtime collector or a newcomer to the hobby, I hope this video has inspired you to take a closer look at the coins you encounter in your everyday life. Who knows? The next quarter you find might just be a hidden gem waiting to be discovered.